Oh gosh, this is like being in a movie. All right, are we ready? Tell me when you're ready.
Go.
Okay, so plastic. So I'm going to call it my plastic collecting adventure. And I think it actually started with this little ink jar. Somebody gave me a whole bunch of colorful glass, which I absolutely adored. And I had this little ink jar, and so when I put it in the ink jar, I thought it was so beautiful. I still think it's beautiful. And then going to the beach, I started noticing little bits of plastic, and I thought they were quite beautiful. And they reminded me of picking up shells and sea glass. And there was really rarely a day when I would come home from the beach without a piece in my mouth because I was carrying my surfboard, or pieces of my bathing suit. Actually, I would run and stick them in my bathing suit and hope they would stay there while I was swimming. Actually, that's what I used to do. And I just kept collecting them. And so I started putting them in this jar. This is my first jar of plastic. And I think everything in this jar is from the beach, from mostly a local beach here in Manhattan Beach. And I was so thrilled with my jar. I still love my jar. But I didn't want to stop collecting plastic after I filled my jar. So I ended up with this, and as you can tell, there's quite a lot of plastic in there. I don't know how much plastic, but when I got to be about this full, I thought maybe I should wash it because it gets dust from the top. And so I poured it all out, and it filled the table. And I washed it all and spread it out on towels and dried it all and loved it all over again, and then dumped it in. And now there's no way you could take any of this out. Unless you wanted to destroy the plastic collection, because it's too many pieces of plastic. So. You know what? It's pure delight. It's just all joy for my personal pleasure. And I've probably said this already, but I just I'm still thrilled by it. I just love it. And I guess I don't really consider plastic on the beach trash anymore. To me, it's like a rare treasure. And I actually love it. And when my friends go trash collecting on the beach to be good citizens, I try to tell them not to throw away the plastic, even though most of us consider that trash, but you know. So there are different pieces of plastic, however. Just as you would look at a piece of glass on the beach that was a new broken piece of glass, you would consider that probably not as collectible as a rounded piece of glass that's been tossed into the sand over and over and over and sort of burnished on its edges. The same thing happens with plastic. You probably wouldn't know that. But the best plastic I have found so far in the world is in Hawaii. And you can see from this plastic that it's much more waterlogged. And I think because the surf is just much stronger there. And I think also the grains of sand are bigger grains. And so I think they work their magic on the plastic in a way that I actually adore.